guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about makeup brushes 101. Okay, so today we are looking at different types of makeup brushes. There is a lot of makeup brushes out there, so I just want to show you the advantages and disadvantages of all the makeup brushes and why we use them and how we use them. So stay tuned to become a pro in makeup brushes.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, so first things first, why do we use makeup brushes? Makeup brushes are there to protect our skin. If we use our hands, there's always dirt on them. Even if you wash them beforehand, always wash your hands anyways before you do your makeup, just to protect your skin from germs and stuff that may be on your hands. But when you're using makeup brushes, if you clean them regularly, then you will keep germs away from your skin. So use makeup brushes instead of your hands, please, especially for foundation and stuff, because usually people buy brushes for eyeshadow and stuff because it's just easier with brushes, but they forget about their skin. If you use your fingers for your skin, you will put dirt on your skin. So first things first, we usually start at primers. So you can use a primer. A lot of people use their hands, and it's alright for primer if you did protect your skin by washing your hands first and put cream on beforehand. But otherwise, you can use a brush. I used this one. It is a round one, so it looks like this, and it is a synthetic brush. This brush can also be used for foundation or contouring, blending your contouring, applying your contouring. That's why you use a synthetic brush for cream application, for cream makeup, like foundation or cream eyeshadow or cream blush even. Always use a synthetic brush for that. For powder makeup, you will use a non-synthetic brush, like for example this one. It's softer and it's easier to apply your powder makeup with it. So this brush can be used for blending. It's just a round fluffy brush. Can be used for blending. It can also be used for powders, or I usually use it for blending. So when you blend, always you put it in circular motions all around your cheekbones and so forth, especially when you've done contouring with powder, and so you blend it in circular motions. So what I usually use is a powder application like camouflage pearls or something like that to just blend it in. And then I also have this big brush. It's also a non-synthetic brush. It's fluffy. It's almost like a kabuki brush, but not that dense yet. I use it for contouring, especially powder contouring when you use your bronzer, just to give some more color to those cheeks and stuff. It's nice for that. Otherwise, this is also a good blending brush to blend your foundation in. Don't apply your foundation with it, just blend your foundation in with it. And also powder you can also apply with this brush, but I usually use it for my bronzer. And then your big fan brush. This is also a non-synthetic brush. It's very fluffy, soft, also best for powders. So this is also good for your bronzer if you want to apply it here for your cheekbone. Great bronzing brush. That's what I usually use it. Otherwise, you can probably use it for applying powder or any powder makeup, or to just clean up under your eyes when you've already done your eyeshadow before applying your foundation and stuff. And then very, very important for you to get is a foundation brush. So you get different types of foundation brush. The best is a synthetic brush because once again it's a cream makeup, so it's a bit harder. This one is a flat foundation brush, so you put your makeup and put it on and stuff before you blend it. So great thing for foundation. Also, if you want to clean up under your eye, you can just swap it under there. And then we also have blush brushes. So I use this one for blush. It's a bit angled, so I can get that angle up the cheekbone. It's also a non-synthetic brush once again because I use powder blush. So it's soft, fluffy, and nice to put on your blush. And then alternatively, you get this one. This is also a blush brush. It's a bit rounder. It's also fluffy, non-synthetic. Actually round. This one just misshaped a bit. But yeah, this is also a great blush brush. Especially if you have fine features, you don't really need the angled blush brush. Otherwise, you can apply some powder also with it if you want to. Smaller areas powder, maybe on your nose or something like that. Yes. And then this brush is also an angled brush. You can use it for blush as the other one that I use. I use this one though for when I do my contouring with my baking powder. I put it on here. So that's also a great idea for baking powder or any lighter powder that you want to put on your face, or blush, as I said. Also a non-synthetic brush. That one is fluffy. And then I have this brush. It's angled, but as you can see, it's a bit flat angled. Like that. It's not as fluffy as the other one. It's a bit more synthetic. But I usually use this one for contouring when I put on my darker shade to blend it here. This is a great brush for that. So yeah. And then your small fan brush, smaller than the big one. So here's your big one and this is your small one. So this one you can use for when you just want to apply bits of powder. For example, when you put on powder highlighter, you don't want to put a lot on because you're going to look like a clown. So just if you got a highlighter powder, just a bit here on your cheekbone, there on your eyebrow bone, maybe on your nose if you want, but especially here, it's a great brush for that. And also, like the other big fan brush, you can just clean under your eyes with this brush. Okay, so that's your face brushes. And then when we go to more specialized brushes, okay, so this is quite obvious. It's for your eyebrows, just to tame them, or to comb through your lashes to separate them and stuff like that. Good mini brush for that. You get different types of them, so I'll just check what's the best for you. And then you get your other synthetic brushes for your eyeliner and your lipstick. This one is for my lipstick. It's small and it's synthetic. So if you got your cream lipstick, you put it on the brush and you just put it on and so on. And then your eyeliner brush is a bit smaller. You get different eyeliner brushes. You can get eyeliner brushes or more fine brushes. I don't have the finer brushes because liquid eyeliner that I use have a brush inside. But otherwise you can get this also a small eyeliner just to put eyeliner on top of your, actually on your mascara, on your eyelash line. And then another brush you can use for eyeliner, or just for, especially for a smoky eye look when you blend your eyeliner out, is this oval brush. It's also synthetic, but thicker. It's ideal for making a smoky eye when you just blend your eyeliner a bit out. It's a great idea for that. As you can see, long and fine brush for smoky eye. Alright, and then for your concealers and your other cream makeup, such as cream eyeshadow, or cream. You can also use these brushes for lipstick if you really want to. Also, sometimes I use it for powder, although it's synthetic, just for under the eye, because synthetic brushes don't really blend it, but just for your shadow eyeliner you can use a fine, super fine brush for that. I usually use this angled one. So So yeah, this is a synthetic brush, it's quite harder. And then also your concealer brush, you get small ones, you get big ones. This is the small one. So it's just to apply concealer where you want it, or around your eyebrows after you color them. And then your bigger brush, this is how it looks. Synthetic concealer brush. So it's for concealing, or for your, when you do your concealers for contouring, you put your light shade here and so on. You can use this brush for that. Otherwise, yeah, cream eyeshadow, also great for that. You get different sizes of them. This is my other two. This one is just shorter than that one. These are a bit more fluffy than the one I showed you previously, but they're still synthetic. So this one is also great for your contouring, maybe your darker colors here and around your face and on your nose. Yeah, but this one is also great for that. So you can choose, or for your cream eyeshadow. And then for your eyeshadow, when you do powder eyeshadow like I usually do, you take a soft non-synthetic brush, like for example this one. As you can see, it's quite fluffy. It's great for your base eyeshadow, or even for blending, because it's very fluffy. But when you do your darker color in your crease, this is awesome brush. It's around a small round brush. Also, it's not synthetic, it's non-synthetic, but it's round. So when you put a darker shade and you just put it there, open your eyes and rub it in. It's a great brush for that. And then your plain eyeshadow brushes. So this one also fluffy like the pink one I showed you earlier. Also just to apply your eyeshadow as you want. This one is an angled one, especially when you do your corner here. It's a great one for that. So what's nice from these brushes is it makes blending very easy. And then blending brushes. So I have two for the eyeshadow blending. As you can see, round, fluffy, non-synthetic. Very fluffy. So circular motions, as I showed you earlier on the big face brush, this fluffy one. As you do circular motions on your skin when you do your base and stuff to blend it, this is for your eyeshadow. They're smaller, so you blend your eyeshadow in with these ones. Okay. And then last but not least is your eyeshadow brush. Last but not least is your eyebrow brushes. I have two, but they're pretty much the same. This one is just a bit smaller than that one. So if you got smaller eyebrows, use a smaller brush. Bigger eyebrows, a bigger brush, so they're angled. Easy to apply your lines here. And take it a bit up to color in those eyebrows. Also, you can use this for angled eyeliner. It's also a good idea, but look for a synthetic one thing. They're the same shape, it's just some of them are more fluffy, like this one. It's more fluffy, so it is better for your powder eyebrow color, while this one is more synthetic, it's harder, so it's better for your angle. But I would rather use a wider brush like this one, but synthetic for your eyeliner. Okay guys, so that's your makeup brushes 101. If you have any questions, just let me know and ask me in the comments. I'll come back to you. And one important thing to always remember, make sure you clean your brushes. Make sure you clean your brushes. That's very important. If at least once a week, try to clean your brushes once a week. You all know the blender, so I didn't do that, but you just blend with it. So for cleansing your brushes, I have this thingy majig. So I usually put water and soap inside, put it in, and then just like rub it in circular motions and wash it. Otherwise, if you don't have something like that, just use your hand. Put some soap in it, wet your brush, and wash it in circular motions. And when you dry it, always dry it upside down, that the water goes out of the brush. Alright. So guys, I hope that helped you a lot, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more awesome videos on makeup, nails and hair. as well as I have some DIY products in store for you guys.